and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Sky Factory 4 land. And I've actually just been stood out here. I was just stood here. There were a lot of arrows around here, because as I was pondering, I did some pondering. As I was pondering, some chump over there decided that's a good time to take some pot shots at me. Do not approve, do not like, I'm not grateful. I am still goading the Enderman in there. Because why not? Ooh, he dropped a ball. Nice, take that. So I've been having a ponder. What exactly are we working towards right now? Look at that. Look at all the Endermen. We're on the advanced for the Enderman now. 29 to go. Could do with nobbling some more skeletons. And I was thinking that. I was stood here as I was having a ponder and thinking, I need to kill more skeletons, but these arrows are just too bloody expensive at the moment. Making the magma slime is just tedious. So I want to change the head on this arrow to something else. And we do actually have the functionality to add something better to that arrow now. Better, I hear you say. What's better than that fiery thing that you have? That's fully charged. I like that. That's good. The answer is is what's better. So we're gonna go down that route. We're gonna see if we can't, because out here we've got. That's on S arrow, isn't it? So let's lose that. We've got cobalt resin and cobalt acorns, and we've got ardite resin and ardite acorns. That means we can make cobalt and ardite, doesn't it? Isn't that what that means? Pretty sure that's what that means. What is this? Prosperity resin. Okay. I thought we'd set this to do something with. Yeah, prosperity shards should be going in there. But there's only 11 in there and there's 2 in here. So they should be going somewhere. So if I take one of them out, find out what's going on around the back there. Because that's clearly not working. We got distracted again. It just happens, doesn't it? We just get distracted. So it's there. There we go, got it. And it's on the second from top row. I don't know if we can reach that from down here. So it should be that one there. So we need to get up there and see what's going on with that. Something's not exporting properly. Something is not set to export properly. So it's that one. It's now got 12 in it. It did have 11 in it, so it is working. It's just being difficult about it. Empty locked prosperity shard, and that should be set to export prosperity shard with a crafting bus in, which it is. Okay. That's weird. That's weird. So why are we getting prosperity shards in here? We shouldn't be. There should be none prosperity shards in here. Let's put them both in that drawer, and hopefully no more will appear. It may be a artifact of my neglect, to be fair. You can go in there. So that's on 14 now. That's good. Right. So we need to use this thing to make cobalt stuff and ardite stuff. So let's have a look at ARDITE, ardite, and it's going to be the amber. So if I throw that in there, we can make 64 ardite amber. That's good. Close that off. And then we want to do the same with cobalt. Cobalt. Cobalt amber. There you go. Bosh and bosh. And that gives me 23. That's not so good. 64 and 23. I shouldn't be too bothered by that. A little bit bothered. I don't know what the ratio is for these things. Let's go stick them in the smeltery and see what happens. That's the plan, that's the scheme, that's the machination. Because we want to pour an arrowhead. But we need to turn this stuff into stuff first. Do we need to cook it before we cook it? Osmium compressor. One of you is a cookerminator. You're the advanced smelting factory. So hopefully you will turn that into cobalt. I did not really want you to auto-sort that. I kind of didn't want that to happen. And then you can have that, that, and that. There we go. We are now cooking off cobalt and ardite. These are good things. These are goodly metals, and they will make manulelin, and then a manulelin head, arrowhead, will be more easily repairable because we have a ready supply of the stuff. We don't need to go down a rabbit hole to manufacture the crap, which is the bugbear for the piece. Let's grab all of that out of there and stick that in the smeltery. That should be enough to get us going. The smeltery is full of molten iron at the moment. I don't know whether that's going to cause a confliction. I don't really care. I'm just going to throw it in there and see. I'm going to suck it and see. That's what we're going to do. We're going to roll with that one, see what happens. It's going to take a while to melt that down. Not the end of the world. I'll turn all of this into manulelin if I can. We are a bit short on cobalt, but that's kind of what happens, so I'm not too worried. I've been thinking with the mob farm, I might just put glowstone blocks, glowstone lamps in the top, redstone lamps in the top of it, so that I can just turn it on and off at will. That's kind of where I want to go with that. Right, the ardite's nearly gone, the cobalt's following along in hot pursuit. That's switched off, that's good. Do we have, which should be in that box, the arrowhead cast? There it is. So we just nab that off and put him in there. There's actually, suddenly now we've killed the wither. 2 ingots. I want more than that. God almighty, I want more than that out of this deal. Is it doing a 1-to-1? It may be doing a 1-to-1. What did we end up with? 2 ingots of molten cobalt, 6 ingots of manulelin. Alright, let's pour an arrowhead. Hopefully there's 6 is enough to do this. Yes, it is. Nice. Well, as soon as that's gone, we can pour the rest of the ingots out. And we want to swap that for that, and that goes in there, and then that can go back in there. Perfect. And 4 ingots. So it took 2 ingots to pour the... That's okay. That's good. Do we need to be fully repaired to do this? I don't know. Pop that in. And I need the arrowhead. Furryears, you need the arrowhead. You don't just pour these things and walk away. Don't be a moron. He's a moron sometimes, you know. Sometimes he is a moron. Nothing can be done about it. Alright, that's going to give us... Jesus, attack damage of 15.1. Whoo-wee, baby. That's a spicy meatball. They are not well healed, though. That's okay. We can fix that. Because we have manulelin now. By the truckload coming out of the thing. There we go. Fully repaired arrows with much more durability on. Experience is a bit of a bugbear though, isn't it? 193 shots. It's not terrible. There's probably something I can do about that. So that's the last manulelin coming out, but we can put more in there from this thing, which has done all its cobalt. We just need to get some ardite in there. We're going to end up with a lot of ardite in this machine, I think. I think it is kind of doing a 1-to-1. So we're going to put... What have we got in there? We've got 2 ingots of cobalt. So that gives us 17 cobalt in there. So we want 17 of these to go in there as well. Like that. And that should produce 17 manulelin. Should we get some of that iron out? Feels like something we should do. Or we could just leave it in there. We could. What does the armor look like? I kind of want to go down the mystical agriculture route for armor now, because you can get flight for free on a full set of supremium armor. Getting there could be hard. Armor. Obsidian, manulelin. Durability 3.5. Doesn't have great durability, does it? Cobalt has much better durability. What about armor ratings? plates, toughness 13, toughness 3, durability 13. Ardite, that's pretty tough, but bugger all in the way of durability. So it probably is the best of both worlds for manual alien armour. But we're currently rocking diamond, so why worry about it? Why the hell would we worry about it? Alright, we are now making... I think it is what I think. Am I right in saying it's going 1-to-1? I am right in saying it's going 1-to-1. Okay, so we've got a block and 8 ingots. Okay, so we'll pour a block. We'll pour a block. We can't pour a block. Alright, okay, we'll pour an ingot then. We can't actually pour a block of that crap for some reason. Don't know why not. It's weird. That is truly weird. But it's in there, and that's all that really matters. If I can get that down to 1 block of stuff in there, then we can just turn on the redstone clock thingy and dump it that way. It cools pretty damn quick, so that's good. I think that's 3 ingots left, 3 ingots left. Nice times, hedonistic. 2 ingots left in there. 1 ingot left in there. Yep. There we go. So theoretically, that should just be 1 block of that, 14 blocks of that. Bosh. It will not pull that manual, will it? In fact, it won't. Aha! I see why. I do see why. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. I do see why. Is that off now? Turn that off. Pop him down. And put that back. Pour that. There we go. Now we're pouring a block. There was something left in there. There was some muck left in the bowl there. We can't be doing with that. If I give that the flick now, that should pour all that iron out too, so we don't have stuff clunging up our system. It's night time again, so we could take this bad boy for a spin. It's nothing spawned in yet. But we've got our infusion stone. And I've been looking at the seeds at Mystical Agriculture. Hello? I just typed something here, game. M-Y-S-T-Tickle. So I think we want to go Tier 1 dirt seeds, because we can grow our own dirt then, because we're going to need a few farms, so a good source of dirt is good. We do have a source of dirt, but better source of dirt would be better. Coal seeds, because I'm thinking maybe some sort of power, and that could come out of Tier 2. Tier 3, iron. Iron. Tier 4, gold. Is around here somewhere. Yep, Tier 4, gold. Diamonds and emeralds. Always diamonds and emeralds on Tier 5. But there are other tiers to go for, and there's metals as well. There's other metals, and I think this will replace our debacle of a tree farm out here, which is kind of what I want to do. So that's kind of the scheme and the plan that we're going to go for. We are going to create initially a power room out the back there, which I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work, but it will work, trust me. I'm all over it. We're going to create a power room out there where we're going to turn... Let me see, what are we going to turn? We are going to turn leaves, which are probably currently getting binned, aren't they? Let me see what's currently getting binned. Yeah, all of these leaves, which are currently getting binned, we are going to change this to do something else with them. Because we get a lot of leaves. And if we can use those leaves in an industrial foregoing machine, the biofuel generator or something like that. Bioreactor? Biofuel generator. Is that the one? I don't know whether that's the one. I don't know. What is it? Some weird stuff going on here. It's either the bioreactor or the biofuel generator. In fact, we need both of those, and probably multiples of some of them. But we need to work out which one's which. Fermented spider eye. How do we get plastic? So we need dry rubber. And we get tiny dry rubber. Industrial foregoing manual. I seem to remember it's a machine. Okay, that's not helpful. Tiny dry rubber is the latex processing unit, of course. And the latex processing unit takes as an input. When provided with power and water and latex will produce tiny dry rubber. Latex is got from the tree tap thingamajiggy, isn't it? There's a machine that you put next to a piece of wood and it pulls out, but I can't remember what it's called. Plant fertilizer, plant gatherer, black hole water condenser. What is it called? Tree fluid extractor. That's the first machine. This is machine number 1. This is what we're gonna start with. Tree fluid extractor. That's our first port of call. Let's crack on with that. Can we do that from here? If we reinvigorate the cable. I think I need a better way of reinvigorating the cables. That is the cable. If I break that, I can get that back. And I'm pretty sure that only connects out to this. Because it's a bit sketchy coming out here to reconnect this up. It's much better if we can just do it from here. So my journey into mystical agriculture is about to begin. There we go. So that should now be showing a whole lot of shit in here. No useful stuff though, is there? Is there iron in there? How much? 242 iron. Okay. Okay, we can cope with that. This is a crafting station, so we want to go for... How much cobblestone is in there? Stone. There's no cobblestone in there. Alright, we've got some on us anyway. That's fine. Where was it? It was the... Tree fluid extractor, that's the one. So we want one of them. There you go, one of them. Nicely done. Tree fluid extractor. We need stone gear. I think that was an iron gear, wasn't it? It's that one. And then we just go bosh. There's our tree fluid extractor. Nicely done. And then latex processing unit. So we need 2 more furnaces. Not a problem. 1, 2. Good job. And this thing shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, wood could be bad though. Wood could be bad. Craft me 10 more of them. Off you pop. Wow, that upsets it, doesn't it? This is what I mean by it needing its own sort of buffer for power. Okay, let's try that again then. Tree fluid extractor, no, latex processing unit, that thing, bosh. There we go, that's the core of it made, and then we just need another one of these iron gears, which is easy enough to do. Crafting on this thing is just so pleasurable. There you go, just like that. The 2 machines that we need to make the trees do the tree dance, and then we can break that wire out with our pickaxe, because goddamn, life's too short not to use the pickaxe on that. And that should cause the power not to die utterly. And I mean utterly. Let's go see what's spawning in over the night time. Okay, we've got a few dudes out there. Mostly after skeletons. He took the knock. He took the knock. He took the knock. Anyone else there kind of a likely candidate to get a face shot? There's an Enderman. I quite like the bow and arrow. Now that I've got a reliable means to support the bow and arrow, should we get that Enderman in here and give him a good spanking? I think that might be doable. Sir, there we go. I think we have your attention, don't we? Yep, we do. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? You're downstairs, aren't you? You cretin. You idiot. Okay, alright, we're going to do some shenanigans here. Stop it, asshole. He was a feisty one. That boy was a feisty one. We're just going to get rid of the Supremium Essence. We've got a lot of... well, not Supremium. I wish it were Supremium Essence coming out of the ground. It's not. It will be. In time. Is that both boys coming in? Oh, one of them's teleported downstairs. Wow, rude. Wow, super rude, dude. Do you reckon we can snipe that jerk from here? Just on general principle. Whoop. Yes, I reckon we can. Dude, what are you doing down there? Let's just eat an apple. Go over here and deal with the Enderman. There we go. Where are you? My sword just kicks ass. This sword just slaps people around. And it's possible the sword could go manual too. Because, goddamn, why not? Why the hell wouldn't we? Oh, look at all these jokers. You, sir, are dead, sir. Ooh, little baby dude. Dead dude. You, sir, we are just kicking ass. What we want is skeletons out there. Because we want to level up our skeleton thing. We're not going to get chance, because goddamn, but, you know, the arrows, they are working, sir. Is the mending moss working on that? 177. Let's pop it on a hotbar and see if the mending moss works on this. It might not do. It's unlikely it will do, let's be honest. It didn't with the other one, so why would it work on this one? That's my thinking on the subject. But we will rock and roll with it. Right, out here, in this mess, and it is a mess out here, it truly is. We're going to break all these chests down. We might end up falling through the floor a little bit here, because we're making it a little bit dangerous. It's okay. This whole area, it served its purpose well. But now it's going to have another purpose. It's going to be basically our latex farm for making our latex. And initially, it's going to be a handball job, but I think there is a cyclic block placer, which should be a low energy endeavour. And I think that's the way forward. Alright, okay, nice. So, do we just block these floor holes in? I think so. I think that's where we're going to go with this. How many chests did we get there? 19. Nice. Is that still on 177? It is. Yeah, that's not healing at all. Okay, that's fine. It was unlikely it was ever going to work the way we wanted it to. So we're going to raise this whole area up and make it a spawnable platform, unfortunately. Let's lose you because you're in the wrong place. So we'll need some half slabs just to tidy this whole debacle up. But it'll look better for it. It did look a bit ugly over here. It served a purpose, but it did look a bit ugly. Alright, so I will half slab this out. I will tidy this up, and then we'll be ready to work with our latex farming stuff over here. But for now, from Furryearsworld, we are going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.